We know that congressional hearings often deteriorate into partisan performances, but this particular week, we saw a disturbing attempt by a Republican senator to pass off a racist ideology as fact when the actual facts did not support his narrative. I'm talking about Republican Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana. He was confronted with the high firearms death rate in his home state during a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing on gun violence after he asked the dean of Yale School of Public Health why Chicago, Illinois, quote, has become America's largest outdoor shooting range. Okay. Now, instead of offering solutions, Senator Kennedy did what, some Republican lawmakers do best: point fingers, make baseless claims, and dodge accountability. Take a listen.
Why do you think that Chicago has become America's largest outdoor shooting range? Do you think it's because of Chicago citizens who have no criminal record, but who have lawfully a gun in their home for protection or perhaps for hunting? Or do you think it's because of a finite group of criminals who have rap sheets as long as King Kong's arm?
So Mississippi, Louisiana, and Missouri actually have higher firearm death rates. Obviously, there's certain...
What about Chicago?
So I don't live in Chicago. It's not my primary area of research.
You don't have an opinion on that?
I think there's easy access to firearms combined with environmental conditions, lack of great education. There have actually been studies showing that when you green vacant lots and repair abandoned buildings in urban neighborhoods, you see decreases in gunshots, in violence, as well as in stress and depression in the neighborhoods around them.
No disrespect, Doc, but that sounds a lot like word salad to me.
And this sounded like a committee hearing from the 90s. Now, Dr. Ranney got him together and spoke the truth because the data does show that Senator Kennedy's home state of Louisiana does, in fact, have a higher firearms death rate than Chicago. According to data from the CDC, 9 of the top states with the highest firearm mortality rates in 2021, including Louisiana, well, they actually voted for Donald Trump. My question is, Mr. Senator, where is your data? Where are you getting your numbers from? People are dealing with the gun violence epidemic everywhere in this country. It is the #1 killer of our children. That is why the United States Congress, both the House and the Senate, should be doing something about it. Frankly, that's why the Democrats in the Senate were holding the hearing in the first place. But sadly, when Senator Kennedy made these little racist claims, he's spreading a racist lie that crime and gun violence are happening because of Black and brown people. These are racist comments. These are lies. These are comments that are not rooted in any truth. And frankly, for me, they show that Donald Trump is not the only problem with the modern-day Republican Party. We walk around and we want to believe that Donald Trump is the only issue, that he is the biggest danger. And if Donald Trump just is barred from winning the Republican nomination or winning re-election, that all will be well in the world. But no. The Senate, folks, is supposed to be the greatest deliberative body in this country. And conservative Republicans who share racist ideas like Senator Kennedy, they are a blemish on its reputation. They are a blemish on the party. And that's a conversation we should also be having. Coming up next, another week, another embarrassment for, drumroll, House Republicans.